On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Army Black Knights offense will start this game off. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Looking to throw, it's Tillman. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So East Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though's got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Banks. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Paul.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The play action fake. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough. The Black Knights are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw for it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Paul. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Tillman. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He's going to pass. He's right on target. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They're going to run it. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. And the Pirates are in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Mawe. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The sure hands. It's Paul. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Black Knights in the hurry-up. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Tillman. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On the run, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Pirates will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll do it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the ground with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Finds his big tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Back to throw. It's Mawe. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punt.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. A first down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they're not on the same page there. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quick strike complete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Going up top on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Tillman. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Pirates are threatening on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Mawe. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Touchdown, East Carolina. Number 12 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air. On target over the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. To the air, it's Tillman. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes his connection. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Michie Stadium.
And the Black Knights will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's my way. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Oh, what a move! The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man all by himself. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The quick out. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mawe. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It will be 4th down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up the air. Incomplete. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Carolina, 14. Army, 13.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. using his feet to buy time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
The give on the inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And that is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
On the play. Second down going up.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Tillman. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch, called for and made. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Gets it out fast. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Paul. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. The Black Knights will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Tillman. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Smith. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Running back goes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The option look. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Back to pass, it's Mawe. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Hard-hitting tackle. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It is good. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the fourth quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Back to pass. It's my way. And the pass hits. Picked off. He was thinking big return. Didn't get that. But boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.